I'm sitting with two very important Trimet employees.
Yes,
both
that's
of
right,
whom, I don't talk, I could get busted if you're talking behind the scene. I don't know what they got, so that could be it. They could say, are you talking to yourself, and there's people talking, and now you're taping them without asking, you know what I mean? I don't know what they have. They've got plans, huh?
What happened to First Amendment?
There is no such thing when you work here.
I guess not.
Not really. They're saying that we're going to look like a bunch of infantile fools if we go to...
No.
And I respect his opinion, and he's pretty good too, that guy.
Will portray us
through,
as you know as well as I do.
It is an important point.
Judicious editing can make
true.
Mahatma Gandhi and Mother Teresa look like a couple of freaking cracked out.
I'm taping this, you know that, right?
That's fine.
Okay. All right. Okay, Trimet management. Yeah, he said that it's okay. Yeah, that's a very good point. Actually, I like the idea because I like the drama of it.
No, I understand.
Right, I like the drama.
I'm afraid what the media is going to do is not going to be nice.
No, of course not. Look at this poor man. He's home with his family, trying to relax.
Making a $250,000
after slaving away all week and destroying, running Trimet further into the ground. And here's a bunch of irate bus drivers, you know, taking it, bring it to his house.
I think it's just bad.
What other people think? Do other people think that too?
I'm sorry?
Do other people think that too that you've talked to about that?
I haven't talked to anybody about it.
That's a good point. It is possible they could actually really make that.
If you want to have a sit-in in his office, you want to have a sit-in somewhere, you want to. I
was over there.
Follow him.
I was at the meeting, and they had the cop got up and stood next to me because I was heckling in the back there. And maybe that's what I think. I think that I made a little bit too much noise at that board meeting, and so now it's like.
Well, but it's your right to speak.
I didn't speak. I was like screaming, but.
Well, it doesn't matter.
I was supporting people that were speaking.
You have.
And I called them sock puppets.
Right.
I called them, right? You know, a bunch
you have
of
the constitutional right to speak your mind. I don't care.
At a public meeting, I do.
I don't care.
That's what I think. I agree with you. I mean, there is something right.
As you well know,
so the whole Neil thing could be,
I think it's a bad.
You like to sit in the office better. I'd like that. That's good, Jeff. Man, we got some smart people working here.
Yeah. Why am I working here?
For the same reason I am, because that's what we're doing.
I assume you've got some good union representation.
Well, Jeff Ackerson will be with me.
Okay. And what time is it?
And I like Jeff very much. 5:30.
No, I trust Jeff.
Yeah. Yes.
I think unfortunately I don't trust my union anymore.
Well,
I think John Hunt should be impeached.
No comment. I know there's a lot of people that don't.
I think John Hunt should be impeached.
That are not happy with the way things are going.
I think honestly, he has been in possession of this letter that Trimet wrote back in 2009, and he didn't say a word.
Well, that's an interesting. Who can produce this? That's what Neil says. That somebody. Where is the letter? Where is this letter?
Honestly, I'm going to go to the next charter meeting, and I want to stand up and say, "Okay, John, I want to see the letter."
Yeah. Or how come Neil didn't produce the letter?
Where is the letter?
How come Neil didn't produce the letter on Trinet and just say, "Here's the letter"?
Well,
I sent it. Here's signed, or Fred sent it. He said.
Somebody's got to have.
Somebody's got a copy of it. Yeah. Why isn't it? Why didn't he post that right now?
All of a sudden, is Rosemary Woods back, and she hit the wrong button and deleted it off the hard drive? I was doing my yoga at the desk and hit the delete button.
Right. I dropped the computer. The computer broke.
You would think if Mcfarlanes got the letter, he'd put it up.
That's what I think.
Here's the letter.
Right. He would put it right up.
Here's it was dated.
It's like the birth certificate.
It's like the birth certificate.
Oh yes, it's never. Yeah.
You're right. But it's just.
No, I think he referred to the letter. Why didn't he just put up the letter?
Show us the letter.
Right.
If you can show
with
us
Fred's
the letter,
signature.
With Fred's signature.
I know where Fred lives. I can go to his house and ask him about that. You know.
And then and the thing is, if he does that.
If he produces the letter.
Management. I don't like Neil Mcfarlane. I don't like anybody involved in management. I think they're all a bunch of cretins. But as Mcfarlane says, here's the letter, dated this, mailed, and sent it, returned receipt or whatever, right?
Yeah, right.
It puts the onus on Hunt.
That's right.
To say,
I didn't get the letter.
I was out that day. I was at a meeting. I was in Pago, drinking freaking rum and cokes or whatever. Just trying to pull my head on my ass.
Freedom of speech, baby.
Yeah, John Hunt doesn't like it. He can kiss my hairy white ass.
Well, we just have to wait and see what's going to happen.
Yeah, but
the problem is, because I heard from a reliable source. The people, the bus operators in Oakland, ATU in Oakland, went through the same
They
kind
did.
of rigmarole.
They did. I had followed
They
that.
went to arbitration.
They did.
And the arbitrator bent them over, stuck it in their ass, and broke it off.
Well,
They
lost.
They lost. We're going to lose too.
But not all arbitrations have resulted that way. The AC
Not
one
all.
did.
But we're on the same track.
Why didn't Neil just wait for the arbitration then? Because he couldn't afford it. They can afford a $1 billion bridge, but they couldn't afford to keep our health care going for a little bit longer.
No, of course not.
Right.
Well, because
So I mean, it's bad faith on both sides as far as
It is bad, no.
Because he could have kept it. He didn't have to
Of
do
course.
this. He did it as
all he had to
grandstand.
do was come into office and say, you know what? Here's how I'd like my administration to see. Fair. 3-year contract, status quo, we'll see in 3 years.
Yeah.
3 years, the economy's either gonna get better, or it's gonna get worse. If it gets worse, we're gonna have to sit down and have a very serious talk.
That's right.
But until then, we got a lot of their shit, we got the
That would have
Sandra
been
Day
really good.
thing, we got
He would-
this
he
going
would've-
on, we got
He
this
would have
going
won a
on.
lot.
He would have had people singing his
Yeah,
praises.
yeah. Well, he came in, yeah, but he steady.
came in
He gave to us
Being
too.
a dick.
Right.
And the problem is, we got a bigger jerk off down at the union office. That fucking John Hunt could not find his assholes with both hands and a map and a flashlight.
Ooh. I don't know. I mean, this isn't me talking. So remember, a guy I like and respect. Don't look at me. Don't. I need union protection.
Al Margulies. None of these opinions were voiced by Al Margulies.
Yeah, that's right. They're not.
I'm Al Margulies, and I did not approve this message.
Cut.